Hey guys, and welcome back to Preview Plus Mod Reviews. I'm RockOn1000 of Artanes CS, and today we've got the wonderful, amazing, one of my favorite mods ever, Equivalent Exchange 3. Now mind you, this is not Equivalent Exchange 2, this is very much work in progress mod, and it doesn't have all the OP things that Equivalent Exchange 2 has. It's not endgame at all. It's more a utility mod than anything else. So without further ado, let's begin, and this is the first thing you're going to want to make. This is the calcinator, and you make this using 4 smooth stone and 3 iron ingots, and then you pop it down, and then you're going to want to make the next thing, which is the Odell base and the glass bell, which isn't here, but this is called the glass bell. And you're going to want to pop these two on top of each other to make the Odell, but if you don't feel like making an Odell, you can hop down here, and we're just going to make it dark for a second. Grab what's in the mystery chest and use your glass bell to maybe light up a room. And it will use the light value of whatever you put in it as its light value. So that's really cool. We're going to fly back up now and look at the calcinator. So the calcinator has 4 different recipes that make it really useful, and that's for the ash, the verdant dust, the azure dust, and the minium dust. Now to use these, you want to take a coal and put whatever the EMC value you want in. So ash has an EMC value of 1, so putting anything with an EMC value of 1 to 63 will get you ash, so I use dirt, and anything from an EMC value of 64 to 2047 will get you verdant dust. Anything from 2048 to 8191 will get you azure dust, and anything from 8192 up will get you minium dust, and that's basically only diamonds, emeralds, and their block forms. However, you don't get any more for using the block forms, so it's probably better just to use the ingot form, otherwise you're wasting 8 diamonds or emeralds. And now the way you use this is you've got a bottom slot and a top slot, and it's interesting to note, depending on how much you have in, the size it takes up changes. So, you start out with a small amount, and as you grow, you get a lot more. These are hopper compatible, so use that to your advantage, I guess. And yeah, so these are just examples: diamond, gold, these two being ideal. I use hardened clay. That would not be ideal. Find something with an EMC value of 64, like for example, I think coal, or no, not coal. Find something with an EMC value of 64, that'd be best. And ash has no real use, so don't bother making ash. You will not catch them all. And next up, we've got the infused wood, and these are made using 1 coal to heat it up, 4 of whatever dust you want, and any log. And these make the infused logs, which you can then craft into infused planks. And we're just going to take a look at what these look like. These look like this for the logs, this for the logs, this for the logs, and then these are their planks. And it is interesting to note the sideways textures are a bit buggy. You'll notice this goes one way and then this goes the other. And you use 8 of those planks back there to craft your alchemical chests, and these each have varying sizes. Inside I've got stored few alchemical bags, and right now these are work in progress, and if you try to use them, it'll just say sorry, not ready yet, so they don't work. Next up, we're going to want to make our magic fuels. You'll remember these from Equivalent Exchange 2, I hope, and this is the Artanes fuel, the Mobius fuel, and the alchemical fuel, Mobius fuel, and Artanes fuel, I'm not really sure. And this is made using 1 coal, 1 minium dust, and 4 coal to get 4 alchemical coal. Then you're going to want to put those in with each of those requires 2 minium dust to get Mobius fuel, and then 1 coal and 14 minium dust plus your 1 Mobius fuel to get the next tier, which is a lot. However, it's totally worth it because, just for reference, I smelted as many iron ingots as I could with a block of coal, and that got me a stack and a quarter. Then I used the alchemical, and I got exactly a stack. The Mobius, which is still going and is just about halfway at almost 5 stacks. And the Aethernaris is it hasn't even dropped down yet, and it's already done 4 3/4 stacks. So that's amazing. Next up, we're going to look at this wall. You'll notice I've done the floor in this wall. And that is made using the odd dulls again. And you want to do 1 coal, 1 of your dust, and 1 of your wool. And that'll get you 3 colors of wool. Now, mind you, this dust requires a diamond, so it's kind of an expensive building material just for pink wool, since I believe pink wool doesn't look too different in the vanilla texture pack. Yeah, it doesn't look too different. Probably not worth making this wool. Then moving on, we're going to go over here to things that aren't exactly implemented yet, and those are the divining rods, the research station, that's this, which looks really cool, the alchemical bag, which currently has no use, cannot be used. If you try and use any of them, it just says Palmer, sorry, not ready yet. And Palmer is the guy currently managing the mod. Chalk doesn't seem to have any use aside from what I'm about to show you. I can't put it on things, yeah. And the Philosopher's Stone, which has no crafting recipe, but does the same thing as the ultimate goal of this mod, the Minium Stone, which we'll get into in just a second. And then because I had to figure out these recipes on my own, I put them just here to say they have no recipe. Now to make the alchemical coal block, it's just a standard recipe for all of them. And then for chalk, you want to use 4 chalk, however you manage to get that. It might have something to do with ash even, I'm not sure. And that'll get you your chalk. And then I decided, I wonder how long this takes to smelt, not realizing that that's still going. So I put in 1 block of this Aethernaris coal block, and it's already smelted almost 5 stacks, and again, it's not even started yet. So maybe, just maybe, this works indefinitely, but I would doubt it. That'd be really up. It just takes like a lot of diamonds, and then you've got infinite fuel. But now we're going to get on to the final things you need to make the ultimate tool of this mod. You're going to need an inert stone, which is 4 stone, 4 iron, and a gold. And finally, the piece de resistance, the Minium Stone. And that's a coal, 8 Minium dust, so 8 diamonds, and an inert stone in the auto. And that gets you your wonderful Minium Stone. Now mind you, this is a lot more expensive than making a Minium Stone was in 1.4 and 1.5. Actually, I'm not sure about 1.5, but definitely more expensive than 1.4 and 1.5. But it also adds all these cool things, alchemical chests, the big ones, relatively cheap. You won't. Never mind. It's 8 diamonds to make the big one, but everything in this mod just got significantly more expensive. However, it's still work in progress. Palmer said he was planning on keeping this mod around until he finished 1.6 or maybe even 1.7. So we can look forward to that. We're gonna get some cool new updates, and you guys can expect. Oh, jeez, things are getting hit with lightning. All right, you guys can expect to see this mod again coming up soon. Until next time, I'm Rockon1000 of Artanes CS, and this has been Preview Plus Equivalent Exchange. Bye, guys.